Hey Mixers, welcome back to another player props video for the WNBA. Today we had a great day. We went 3-1 on our best bets. We missed a full sweep by just 1 point, so that was a little bit frustrating. Aaliyah Boston did miss a shot in the last minute of the game that could have sent that over for a full sweep cash, but we'll be happy with those 3 wins. We are going to give out some cash today, so that's pretty exciting. And if you want to get in the mix for today's video, what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you comment hashtag in the mix and then just comment whatever you like. But I only have one best bet for you today. I do have a lean and then a plus money bet for you. They aren't giving us Aces Lynx bets, but I'm guessing that I probably will be adding a best bet from that game by the time that the games play tomorrow. So if the 2 best bets hit, I'll add, I will make it my mission to try to find at least one more best bet to go with this one. And if those 2 best bets hit, then, we'll give out some money to a random commenter. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and give out that money and then we'll jump into the recap. All right, so let's spin this wheel. We've only got the 3 people today that were correct with those best bets. And it looks like our winner is 215 Cowboy 76er. Congratulations. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I will try to comment on your post, but if you could reach out to me, either DM me on X or on Instagram, or email me at elixirmixersllc@gmail.com, and I will get you that money. And let's take a look at what he wrote for his comment. He wrote, "Appreciate all the content, my guy. Hashtag in the mix like Howard and Elisa. Let's get it. Thanks." Man, we should have laddered those 2. So let's jump into this recap and take a look at it. We had Natasha Howard over 5.5 rebounds. She had 13 rebounds. So that was a great call. Sophie Cunningham under 4.5 rebounds. She only had 3, but she did get those 3 rebounds by halftime. So I was a little concerned that she might land at 5 or 6, but she stayed under, and we cashed that one as well. Melissa Smith over 4.5 rebounds. She had 10. In the games where Asia is going to be heavily rebounding, Melissa Smith is not going to get 10 rebounds. So please be careful of this line. I do expect it to move up to 6.5, 7.5 regularly from now on. And it might not always be a good bet to take because Asia is going to soak up those rebounds some of the time. But today it worked out for us. So we only needed 5. She got 10. And then Aaliyah Boston, we already covered this, but we took her over 13.5 points and she only had 13. Girl, she missed 1 basket with 1 minute left, and that's all we needed, or we just needed to get to the free throw line, but they were winning the game. The Aces could not make a basket to catch up in the last 2 minutes, and we just didn't go over on that one. So we barely missed the full sweep, but that does bring our total WNBA record up to 68, 42, and 2, which is a 61.82% rate. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then our 2 leans went 1-1. Rickea Jackson over 13.5 points. She only had 4. She shot 1 for 9. She didn't play her full minutes probably because she was not playing well. I did not watch these games because I've been at a family reunion. I did look at the stats and I was watching some of the live stat updates, but I did not get a chance to watch these games. So I don't know if there was something else going on there as well. But, the Sparks played well. They won the game. And Rickea Jackson just didn't get it done for us today. It was only a lean. I didn't put it as a best bet because it was a higher line. Her normal line is 12.5. And I wasn't sure if Cam Brink was going to come back, which it looks like she did not. But I wasn't sure if that was going to throw a wrench into this whole, just the way that the Sparks team works down low. So that's why I just wanted it to be a lean. And then Erica Wheeler over 1.5 3-pointers made. She had 3. And she got the 2 pretty early on. I believe she had 2 before halftime. So that was not sweaty at all. When you have someone taking 5 or 6 threes a game, the 1.5 line is always going to be pretty good to bet on if it's an even money. So let's jump into the bets for today. Like I told you, I only have one best bet for today. I want to have money on Jonquel Jones. The Liberty are going to be hosting the Mercury in this game. Obviously, the Mercury just coming off a loss at home. The more frustrating thing about that loss is Satou Sabally and Collier were on a very strict minutes restriction, which the coach did not budge at all on that, even though if they had played the last, part of the game, they might have won the game at home. So I think there's going to be pressure on the coach to play them if they are in a close game with the Liberty. I actually don't think this game is going to be close. I think the Liberty are going just to destroy them. But that is what I thought about the Fever that they just played a game against. And that is not what happened. They won the game, but it wasn't just a runaway win. But I do feel like this could be a runaway win for the Liberty. So I'm a little nervous about betting in this game. But overall, I just think Jonquel Jones at 6'6". I mean, she's like so tall. I think she's going to play her normal role. They were kind of force feeding her the ball last game, and she scored a lot of points, but she still got 9 rebounds against the Fever, and so yeah, I think she can get a 7.5 here. The Mercury are a decent rebounding team. Obviously, Alyssa Thomas is very good. Satou Sabally is usually pretty good at rebounding when she's trying to rebound, but she didn't in the last game. But yeah, I really like that bet. So that's my only best bet I have for you right now. And then I have a lean for you. Satou Sabally over 1.5 3-pointers made. This would not be a lean if it was a full payout. Okay, so I like this bet a lot. This bet is not a lean because it's risky. It's only a lean because the payout is not a full payout. So I don't count those as regular bets because they're not fair. They're easier to hit. So I don't factor those into my best bets, but I would consider this normally a best bet. So Satou Sabally over 1.5 3-pointers made. She's over in 11 of 19 games, which is 58%, and she's actually even better on the road. She did have 7 3-pointers made against the Liberty previously, and she takes 5 to 10 3-pointers a game. And so I think that she could easily sink 2 for us here. I mean, I think 1 is practically her floor. So yeah, I feel really great about this bet. She might still be on a minutes restriction, which obviously could factor into this. But I mean, she still got over this line in a minutes restriction against the Dream, and the Dream don't even give up as many 3-pointers as the Liberty do. So, and then I have a bonus bet for you. Remember, I already gave you Paige over 3.5 rebounds yesterday, although that payout has dropped significantly to almost nothing. So it's almost not even worth taking anymore. This is the opposite of that. So this is a plus money payout for Paige again. So if you've already made that rebounding bet, maybe you stay away from this one, but I just really like it. It's at almost plus 200. So you can take this on DFS apps as well, and they'll give you a big payout for it. So over 1.5 3-pointers made. She's only over in 5 of 19 games on the season. And that surprised me when I was looking at this data. I would have thought she had been shooting better than that from 3, but she just shoots right inside the 3-point line a lot of the time. And the Valkyries are a good team. So I expect this game's going to be ugly. I actually think it's going to be low scoring. The Valkyries have more rest than any other team in the WNBA right now. They have not played a game since the All-Star break. And the Wings have played a road game and now a second road game. So they just beat the Storm in Seattle by a lot. And I don't think they roll up on the Valkyries like that. So the Valkyries are going to hold them under, in my opinion. And so that's why I don't want to take Paige on points. But I think it's still a good play. I mean, I think she lands right between like 15 to 18 points. So it's going to be a sweat if you want to take those. But I'm instead just going to play, for the big plus money in one slip only for the over 1.5 3-pointers. So let's just quickly review that. Jonquel Jones over 7.5 rebounds is our only best bet. I am going to get you another best bet by tomorrow. They are not giving us Minnesota Lynx and Las Vegas Aces lines just yet. So I'll find you another best bet, and I will put that in the pinned comment. So if you want to get in the mix for the cash prize, just comment hashtag in the mix. You'll automatically be in the mix. You can comment whatever you want. I would love to hear your thoughts on whatever players you think might go off, or if we want to bet on some unders on some players. I like seeing what you guys are thinking. It gives me ideas as well. It helps me talk through some of the things I've been thinking and decide if maybe I should be thinking something different sometimes. And then my lean here, Satou Sabally over 1.5 3-pointers made. I think this is a slam dunk. And then our bonus bet is a plus money play for about plus 200 on Paige Bueckers over 1.5 3-pointers made. She has not been good at the 3-pointers, and the Valkyries are a very good defensive team playing at home on the most rest in the WNBA. So everything looks bad for Paige here, but so much plus money is riding on this. And Paige is taking plenty of attempts, like 4 to 5 attempts typically. I've seen her take 3, but I've also seen her take 8, but typically around that 4 to 5 attempts. So I'm going to just take the risk here for the big plus money. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope you appreciated this video. And please like and subscribe if you did.